I grew up in lots of different parts of the US. And in some of those places, I knew people whose families had lake houses, which I thought was the fanciest thing to have a second home. I just, the idea that there was another kitchen and another garage or carport. You know, some people are more rustic than others. The idea of maintaining another property and then inviting people to that property, makes my eyes really big. Because I would be invited to places like this because I was surrounded by people who had that degree of privilege or that degree of spending or who related to someone who did. But, I didn't have direct access to this. It was the most exciting thing. Lake water, the quiet sounds that occur at evening, the morning, afternoon, different times of day, different ways that woods can surround a lake house. These are my favorites. Now, ones that have speedboats on them, I get that that's relaxing for some people, which brings me to this point. There are lake houses that I think are really an amazing thing that I might have aspired to, and then other ones where I think, yeah, keep it. So there are people who say, oh yes, our family, oh, I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the Finger Lakes, but actually my family's place is in Canada. Oh, I see. So the people who go to the Finger Lakes, screw them, man. Bunch of, bums in their lake house in upstate New York that I don't have. So there's a way in which there's a hierarchy, there are rules, and I don't understand all those rules. All I know is it's fun to be invited to someone's aunt's, parents', grandparents' place. I don't know that I know anyone who owns a lake house, at least that I've been invited to, directly. But the joy of coming together and making meals together and playing board games and making a fire and swimming, maybe going out in a canoe, this is a very exciting thing for me. And usually the experience of just being by a still body of water does something to ground and center me. But I often think the ocean does better with the rolling in and out of the tide, the sound of waves crashing against rocks, whatever the shoreline is. There's something about a lake, just being there, just this quiet body of water. Just thinking about it is soothing.